Hi, how are you? Hello, Renew Health Warriors. I am Dr. Jacqueline Owusu. Welcome to Renew Health Thursdays. And today, so as at I'm Dr. Jacqueline Owusu and I'm sure the people who watch me know who I am. I'm the owner of Renew Health Clinic. I'm also the owner of Dr. Owusu Skincare and Wellness, as well as the senior pastor of Living Free Now Church in Columbus, Georgia. And so, I'm going to welcome you to our channel. Basically, our channel is about using raw, whole food, fruits and vegetables to, incorporate more of that into our lifestyle, a healthy journey to detoxify and heal and regenerate our bodies for wellness and vitality. That's what this channel is all about. When God embarked me on this channel, I did not know exactly, what to do with it. But then He always gives you a vision, and then there's a destination. But in the process of going from the vision to the destination, there's the plan, and you don't really know the plan. He does, so you have to draw close to Him to be able to get the plan. So I thank God for the journey. I thank God because, like, I think last week I spoke on disappointment, from disappointment to purpose to health. And when you go and look at that video, you will see how I even embarked on this journey, as well as from the first video, how I embarked on this journey. But with everything, when God gives you a vision, He always makes a provision, and He brings you people to teach you. So there are a lot of, I don't call this a vegan lifestyle or vegetarian lifestyle or really whole food, plant-based lifestyle. I call this, incorporating lots of raw fruits and vegetables into your diet so that you can detoxify your body, get the best healing that your body can get, because you're giving your body the right platform to do this. Okay. So with that said, I kind of wanted to, so God brings you the provision, and He also brings you people to teach you. And one of the people that He brought to teach me is Dr. Morse. He's a naturopathic doctor, even though I'm a medical doctor, an MD, to learn from. And I took Dr. Morse's course. I've never met Dr. Morse. I would love to meet Dr. Morse. I've never met him, but I learned so much from his course, and it also taught me, as I was also doing the course, I was practicing on myself. I had already practiced. God allowed me to practice on myself before He even showed me the course. But when I did do it, I noticed that everything that He is saying is true, because I'm seeing it in my body. I'm living it. It's like I'm reading this and I'm living it in my body, and I'm like, oh my God. And I learned so much. And so I just want to thank Dr. Morse for what he's doing, for what God has allowed him to do, and to continue the great work that God has embarked him on. So a lot of my content will be very similar to Dr. Morse's content, because I'm his student. And a student is only as good as the teacher, right? So, I thank Dr. Morse. And again, once again, I thank you. I would love to meet you one day and speak to you one-on-one. But if not, I'm still going to use your content. I'm still going to learn, because I had to pay for the course, and it was the best course that I've ever invested in. And I'm grateful. But at the same time, God is also teaching me a lot, because I was already a minister, so I understood spirit and soul. But now He's teaching me about the body, from a medical standpoint, as well as from a spiritual and soul standpoint. So today I kind of want to recap. I didn't want to bring anything new. I just kind of wanted to recap, because there are many people who don't even understand this journey. This journey is not just a weight loss journey. It is a health journey. It is a spiritual, healthy, emotional detoxification journey. Okay. And so you, as the kingdom citizen, or the human being, you are a spirit. You're composed of a spirit, you have a soul, and you have a body. And with your spirit, how do you work all these three, angles? Okay. So your spirit, you have to align with the God that created you. Okay. So in order for you to even know who you are, you have to align with the God that created you. That's the spiritual aspect of it. Learning who you are from a spiritual standpoint. So you have to align with the God that created you, or with God, your creator. The soul part is your mind, your emotions, and your choices, or your free will to choose. Okay. So your mind, God wants your mind healed. Okay, just the same way He wants to connect with you spiritually, He wants your mind healed. He wants you to have a sound mind. for your body. I mean, for your emotions. He wants to heal your emotions. Okay, he wants to get your mind right, and you do this with doing a lot of raw living foods. If when you start eating a lot of raw living foods like fruits, right, and vegetables, but mostly start with a lot of fruits. When you start doing that, you realize that your mental fog improves. You realize that, there's some things that you have bottled up that you didn't even know you bottled, some emotions that you bottled up that you didn't know you bottled, some deep pain, some deep disappointment, some deep, hurts, and those will start coming up. All of a sudden you're crying or you're emotional and you don't understand why. That's because you're using whole fruits to detoxify your body and bring out all these emotional stuff that's there that you didn't even know is there. Okay, but you need to be able to get rid of all of that so that your whole spirit, soul, and body can align. Okay. Choices. Once you do this, you also, make wise choices. And these choices are also going to benefit you. Choosing whole foods, fruits, especially fruits, to detoxify your body. It's amazing because you're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel spiritually light. Your mind is going to start decluttering. Okay. Your emotions are going to start, aligning. Okay. And like stuff that because let me tell you something about also emotions. Just the same way you feel emotions, your cells also feel emotions. Okay? So if you have hatred and envy and jealousy and all of that going on in you, right? And unforgiveness, your cells are also feeling it. There is some people that I know, and because they're holding on to all these negative emotions, it actually is affecting them, in the cellular fashion and also in their body. So they start having all these panic attacks. They start having palpitations. They start having just sweating, just feeling really, just feeling sick. For their body's acting like it's sick, but they're really not sick. It's just because they're holding on to all these emotional things that they really, negative emotional energies that need to be released. Release to your creator, to God, and let him work a good work in you. Okay? Because all of your journey, all of the experiences is in this journey is all part of the purpose. And why? Because you don't learn in your good times, you learn in your bad times. You draw close to God in your bad times. You get wise in your bad times. You don't get wise in your good times. You get wise in your bad times, okay? So you start searching, in your bad times, not in your good times, all right? So remember that. Also, remember that fruits and vegetables, especially whole fruits, that's what starts the whole process of detoxification. So, remember when I think the video one, I talked about embarking on a fruit challenge. Do some of these fruit challenges. Eat fruits, get your body detoxifying, because a lot of the foods, and also when you're going through some detoxifyings, right? When your body is detoxifying, look at where the detoxification is coming from. Is it coming from the fact that you ate food? Like, for example, I'm going through a detox right now. I was in bed last night. I was just coughing and I was coughing. My body was trying to get rid of stuff. Okay. Now, you have to ask yourself, in that detoxification, was it because of I ate acid forming foods, or is it because of the fruits that I ate, which is alkaline, that's getting rid of stuff, cellular debris? Is that what's going on? So I knew that I had not eaten any meat, any dairy, any oils. So it has to come from the body, right? The body, the cells detoxifying, getting rid of debris, getting rid of toxins, getting rid of acid, getting rid of inflammation. So that's what's going on. Getting rid of mucus and congestion. So that's this what's going on. Sometimes your body, even you went to the store, you picked up a bug, a virus, you didn't even know. As you embark on this food journey, your body is going to detox itself and get rid of it. Okay? That you don't even know that it's happening, but it's happening. And you see some of the signs and symptoms from, the cough, the flu-like symptoms, the cold-like symptoms. So don't try and suppress it, let it come out. Another thing that also I experienced, I had a lady call me, and she actually was also going through detox. She was snotting and congested, and mucus was coming out. And but because she had ate animal flesh, so when she ate the animal flesh, she didn't even realize the next day that this detox that she was experiencing was because of that. But this, so that's why I said, look, if you know you want a fruit all week and you're detoxing, that means you're detoxing from your cellular level. But if you know you ate something that you weren't really supposed to eat, because when you ate before, when you used to eat it, because you didn't know when the detox was happening, you didn't even know that what it was. You just, so kind of like, we were ignorant about it, right? But now when you know better, you do better. So I pointed out to her, I said, do you realize that you're sneezing and you're coughing? I said, before you would have, associated that with pollen, right? And what's going on. But I said, it's because, and she said, oh my God. She said, do you realize that even though there is pollen, I have not sneezed or coughed or had mucus reduction in the last week or two. But as soon as I ate this salmon, my body just, started detoxing. And I said, that's what this is all about. So it is very important as you embark on this journey that you learn your body, that you see what works for your body. And on top of it, she saw on the scale 2 pounds because, salmon has fat. And also it was probably cooked with salt. So you got to learn your body. And it's a good thing. I told her, I said, don't be hard on yourself. I said, this is a good thing because this is the only way you learn your body. I had another lady who ate almonds, and just for the almonds that she ate for 3 days, we were trying to get her blood pressure down. So everybody has what works for them and what doesn't. All I know is fruits. You can never go wrong with eating whole fruits because that's where you start your detoxification and alkalinization process and regeneration. Okay? So with that said, so I am going through some detox, but it's fine. It's fine because now I know what it is. So I just allow it to, to just cleanse my body, to just cleanse itself. I drink lots of water, and I make sure that I get a lot of rest so that my body can just continue the healing process. And I eat fruits. At this moment, I don't even have any cravings to like eat anything else. I just eat. And another thing with your cravings, initially you are gonna crave. I had a lady tell me, she said, I have not craved pepperoni and cheese for the longest time, but I started on this and I started craving. Of course, you're gonna crave. You're gonna crave stuff. I had an old injury. You're gonna crave foods that you never even had before. You never even wanted. And all that passes away. It goes away. Stick with the process of fruits, using fruits to detoxify yourself and regenerate your cells. It works. I also had an old injury in my knee, my left knee, and or was it the right knee? I think it was the left knee. And so one night I went to bed, I woke up, my knee was just aching. So some of these detox symptoms, you are gonna have like old injuries resurface, right? But it's okay because it does not last long. It resurfaces and then it heals itself. As you're feeling the pain, your body's healing itself. So with that said, remember every food that you eat, whether you eat starch, carbohydrates, your carbohydrates, your fats, and your proteins, every food that you eat breaks down to its simple components. Okay, so starches break down to glucose, sugar, which the body uses as fuel, right? The food energy, remember I talked about food energy and cell energy. Your body's going to utilize that as it's going to break down to food energy. Your body's going to use the food energy to utilize as cell energy. Okay. Then you have proteins that breaks down to simple amino acids. So plants also have protein because a lot of people say, but where do you get your protein from? Plants have protein. So breaking down plant protein to amino acids is a lot easier and takes less energy, okay, than it does animal flesh protein. Animal flesh protein also will break down to amino acids, simple amino acids, but it's going to take a lot more energy. So remember that. And then it's also going to pull from you as it's using that energy because it needs the energy to break it down. So you're going to feel sluggish. That's why when you eat certain foods, you just feel sluggish, you feel tired, you want to sleep. Yes, because it's pulling all that energy to try and break down these foods that you ate is most simple constituents. Now, so fats break down to fatty acids and glycerol. Proteins break down to simple amino acids, and carbohydrates break down to glucose. Fats and amino acids. Those are like your building block materials, okay, that the body uses to build, to heal, to do, to protect. Fats are lipids are anti-inflammatory, okay. So, with that said, now if you have everything we eat starts in the mouth, so you digest this mastication. Your teeth is breaking down the food, so you have a whole plate of rice, potato, meat, and then some fat, right? And your body's breaking it down. In your mouth, you have enzymes, like I said before, that starts the digestion of the carbohydrates and the fats, and then the food moves from the mouth in a bolus through the esophagus to the stomach. In the stomach, then you start the initial digestion of protein, because you have hydrochloric acid in your stomach. So now the hydrochloric acid releases secretes pepsinogen, which breaks down to pepsin, and then that pepsin is used to start the initial process of protein, animal flesh, or even vegetable protein. So now you have this, right? So this steps is going on. From there, it moves to the small intestine. From the small intestine, you have the first part of the small intestine, the duodenum. You have enzymes that are coming in from your pancreas, and then also enzymes that are coming from the gallbladder. And bile is coming from the gallbladder and the liver. And then as it moves down, there's also further enzymes that's released by the small intestine to further break down these foods that you've eaten. So right there, you could tell that if you have a weak stomach, you're going to have problems with your digestion. If you have a weak pancreas, or there's something going on with your pancreas, it's not going to secrete these enzymes that is needed to break down the food. So you're going to have problems with your digestion. If you have problems with your gallbladder or your liver, you're going to have problems with your digestion. So you see that all of this, aids in the digestive process. And then your food is digested and it goes into the abdomen, the small intestine further, and then it's absorbed into the bloodstream. As it's absorbed into the bloodstream, if you have problems with your small bowels, your small intestine, you're going to have problems with absorption. If you have anything that you ate that is acid forming, like meats, animal flesh and dairy and refined sugar and sometimes refined carbohydrate and oils, those are going to also affect your absorption. So with that said, I'm going to leave it here, and then next week I'll go into more about absorption, utilization, elimination, and how all of this you can detox your body from the foods that you eat and give your body raw, living foods, because your cells are living. So you want to give your body raw, living foods so you don't get cell starvation. And your body, the foods that you eat, that turns into food energy, is now being able to, you're able to absorb it and utilize it for cell energy. Because if you eat the foods and you can't utilize it, you're going to be tired. Your cells are going to feel very sluggish. You're going to have, and then your cells can't feed, itself. So you're going to have hypoactive organs and hypoactive tissues and hypoactive glands. And that's what's causing all of our problems. Okay. So all of these are being caused from a weak organs, less than optimum foods, and that we're consuming. These foods are causing inflammation. And next week I'll also talk about cholesterol, a little bit about cholesterol and high blood pressure and things like that, how these foods also causes all of these problems. So I'm going to thank you for always staying tuned to watch. I hope that these programs are helping. In order for me to put out content, I have to really, really study a lot, and also even test it on myself to be able to speak to you genuinely from my heart, because I want you to help heal yourself. Listen, you can heal yourself of all your diseases. You just have to give your body the right foods, the right platform. Give your body raw, living foods, and you will start seeing your vitality and wellness, and your body, just detoxifying itself of mucus, congestion, toxins, acidosis, and then you're going to start feeling vibrant and whole again, okay? And then you're also going to detox yourself from, this emotional stuff that you have built up and held inside for so long that you didn't even know it was in, and connect yourself with your creator God, who is going to help you kind of put all this together. So it is doable. I mean, I have people doing it. They're seeing their blood pressures improve, their diabetes numbers improve. You know, they had constipation problems. They're seeing that improve. They're seeing weight go. I'm telling you, it works, and you can do it yourself. You have to take the power in your hands. So remember, my book is coming out, Renew Health, Taking Control of Your Temple. When it comes out, I'm going to show it out here. I'm going to let you know. Also, call the clinic. The number is going to be below, and join our 28-day Renew Health Transformation Program. A lot of people are also asking me about private coaching. If you want private coaching, call the number below for the clinic, or email us at the talkwithdrj@gmail.com, and we will walk into how we can help you with private coaching. So we have a lot of tools to help you. I also want you to believe in yourself. Know that you can do it. Okay? You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You have a purpose. You are loved by God. You are valuable to God. You are created for a purpose. You have greatness in you, and I want you to believe that. Like I said, I can say it all I want, but you have got to believe it. So I love you. God loves you even more. Know who you are. Go, let your greatness shine. Let go of anger. Let go of hatred. Let go of all of those negative emotions, and let love shine through you. Let love work through you, because you know what? The Bible says love covers a multitude of sins. Okay? So there's a lot of evil in this world. There's a lot that you may not understand, but just let love reign through you, and you will see yourself flourish, as well as you help a lot of other people flourish. God bless you. I love you. Until next week, have a good one.